Hey, what's up people, Q here again, and today I'm going to talk about what it's like to live with the Camaro on a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to do everything that I would normally do in a day with the Camaro and bring you all along with me. So first of all, I'm going to drop my kids off at school. Yes, and I don't know if you guys knew, but I got 2 kids, so I'm going to put them both in the car. I carry the car seats everywhere I go. And yeah, first of all, let me put their stuff in the car. Got a couple backpacks. Got my little mug here. Let me pop the trunk on y'all. Trunk release is down here. Boom. Lift that thing up. Get this awkward opening. This opening is awkward because I guess the law changed to where you can't have the tail lights go up with the trunk. So GM decided just to cut the trunk out around the headlights. If that wasn't mandated, then the tail lights would go up with the trunk, but they had to make a design change. And that's why these trunks are so awkward looking. But yeah, this trunk has plenty of space for what I need. I got 2 backpacks, a change of clothes back there. Well, 2 kids' backpacks, my backpack, change of clothes, snow scraper, camera mount, gas cap, and there's still other room in there. There's still more room in there. So let me close this thing right here. As you can see, we got more snow. Let me get a little bit of this up. It looks like it might melt. It's already melting already. So yeah, let me pull this beast out the garage right now. I can't get both kids in the car. Nobody can get in on the passenger side of my garage. I pull over so far to the wall that you can't really open the passenger door, and that's with any car. And I do that so I can avoid door dings from our other car, which can happen, but I pull over far enough. Hold on, she likes the door in the garage. I pull over far enough so my kids won't bam the door into my car. But yeah, let me pull this thing out the garage first so I can get both kids in there. I put my oldest daughter on the passenger side, and this door actually squeaks sometimes when you open it. It didn't that time.
You faking.
You faking.
Huh?
So, lift the seat up. All right, go ahead, Jake. You see this? The booster seat and the car seat. Go ahead, get in. Scoot back, Jake.
Jasper, give me your bag up. I'm gonna put it right here.
Alright, about to let the seat down,
My
Jake.
seatbelt on.
I'll do it when I get in the car. Boom. Alright, go on to your side, Jasper. You can see we got ample room over here for her.
I use my own.
Here.
I use my own one.
Alright, do the same thing. Seat release right here. And I normally pick her up, so.
Daddy, I'm gonna go to church.
Boom.
I cannot do it. Your bag was right here.
Alright, sit back, Jasper.
Can you help?
Hold on.
Can you help?
Hold on.
That's
Alright, swing your feet. Alright, boom. So, she has enough room. It's not crazy, but it's not a long ride. She's not hurt, girl.
Can you put my seatbelt on?
And now for the contortionist.
Who's that?
So this seatbelt is a little tricky. All right, got them both in the seatbelt. that seatbelt was a little bit of a problem just because it's like not broken in and it was kind of stiff, kept sliding in the seat. I gotta figure that one out because I'm not about to be doing that all the time. So I got a solution to the seatbelt thing. I Googled seatbelt extenders and I found these things. And I believe I got the 5-inch rigid one, so this doesn't move. It's kind of feels like metal in here. So to fix the seatbelt problem with my daughter, I just take this and put it in here and move this over. Bam. It's there. And now my daughter should be easily able to plug the seatbelt in here. Boom. That's something she can do herself. So that solves that problem. And I got 2 of them. So once this car seat turns into a booster seat like this one, then they'll both be able to buckle themselves up without having to struggle with that seatbelt. It's so easy. I can install with one hand. I can put a link in the description for these. So just like the other one hand, boom, that's it. Already got the kids dropped off and I'm about to head into work. Yeah, this cup holder is kind of in the way when I'm shifting. So I can either slide it back one and it's alright, it's not in the way. Or I can just set it in the passenger seat over there. I'll just leave it right here because it's not that intrusive. So I got CarPlay running right now. That's a very nice feature to have with navigation. So my normal route that I always take is actually backed up today, so it's taking me on an alternative route. About to merge on the freeway right now. This CTS or CT5V. Yeah, this is a typical commute, not a ton of traffic. Well, according to Apple Maps, there's about to be a backup ahead, but I'm about to avoid that. About to get off the highway right now. All of 2 minutes on here. Like I could have merged in the traffic earlier, a little faster, but it's a little wet out here. And I don't want to lose traction. And
use the right lane to take exit 17 toward Campbell Road and Hilton Road.
Check my blind spot. If you're liking these videos, don't forget to give the channel a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're already subscribed. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, so I'm gonna catch up with you all on my lunch break. I'm gonna make a grocery run, see what it's like getting groceries in here. All right, we're at Costco now on the grocery run. Got a cart right here. Start unloading in here. Got the Calvin Klein drawers. They large. 2 packs of them. Yeah. So all the stuff fit in here. This trunk is actually kind of large for how small the car seems to be. I could have put more stuff in here. Alright, so let me go head back to work. So I'm headed home from work right now. And I got the car in tour mode because I kind of feel like relaxing. Don't want to drive in track mode right now. Tour mode lightens up the steering wheel. I can move it with a couple fingers if I want to. Soaks up all the bumps really well. I don't know if you all are familiar with Michigan roads, but they're horrible. Especially because the weather, the temperature keeps going up and down. Like this morning, there was snow on the ground and it was wet. And then the sun was shining today, so the snow is melting. But then at nighttime, it all freezes up. And when water freezes, it expands and it seeps into the cracks of the road. And when they go to plow the roads again, it just crumbles up the road. And it's like a recurring event that happens every year, every time it snows, because we use salt on our roads here, because Michigan is on a salt mine, so it makes sense to use what we have instead of sand, which would be better. Ohio, they have the same type of weather as us, but they use sand, and their roads are much better. But right now, I'm about to go take some food home. I'm about to head to Taco Bell, and let's test out the drive-thru. I don't think I've really been to a drive-thru since I had this car. I don't eat fast food that often. Track mode, you definitely feel the bumps a little bit more. And this street isn't all that bumpy. And the steering feel gets so heavy in track mode. It's like I don't have power steering. I prefer to drive in sport mode, number one, because it always reverts back to sport mode. In track mode, when you turn the car off and back on, it goes back to touring mode. And sometimes I do it that way, just so in the morning when I start the car, that it starts off quiet. I don't like to be that annoying guy with the loud car. And touring mode does a good job at kind of suppressing the loud cold starts. Let me put this thing back in touring mode. Yeah, it's definitely smoother. And the steering is so much lighter. But sport mode, that's where I like to be.
Alright, is everything on screen correct?
Yeah, it is.
1713.
Alright, thank you. Thank you. Barely fixed. Alright, let me head home. Take the food back to the nest. Take these groceries out the car. Alright, y'all, I'm about to wrap up this video right now. About to put these groceries in the house. Unfortunately, it's gonna take like 7 or 8 trips just because it's Costco. Don't have any bags or boxes. Got to take each thing in like 2 by 2. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking about driving the Camaro every single day. Am I crazy to be driving this thing every single day? I pay so much money for this car, so I'm gonna enjoy every single moment in it that I can. Kids and all, they can enjoy it with me. But thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you all on the next one.